What's good with y'all? What's good? What's good? What's good with y'all? What's good? What's good? We tuning in for another video. Brown coat gang in the building. It feels good in the sun, but it's cool in the shade. And today we doing exactly what the title say, man. I'm showing y'all how to identify if you got a POSI rear end in your car. Going over the lingo called, boy, I seen a post. I saw a post on Facebook. Lord, it's some people need some help, boy. Some people need to be watching these videos, but they don't like to hear talking. That's why people be putting out the bad information, don't know what they talking about. So it's the most simplest video in the world, one of the quickest videos in the world, but it's some people that need to see this. So share it to your homie, your homeboy, your fiance, your uncle, your cousin, your mama, your daddy, anybody that need to know it. And I'm about to break out the jack, and I'm about to show y'all how to identify this, so y'all stay tuned. All right, y'all, so first and foremost, let's get this uncovered. Since I titled this video how to identify if your box CHEVY has a rear end, I'm gonna use a box CHEVY, but this works for anything. Now what you do, step by step, y'all, it's simple. Some of y'all already know. You got to get both sides off the ground. I'm using this car because there's no engine in this car right now, so it's simple. I ain't got to reach on there and take it out of gear and all that good stuff. So you go on the hill and set y'all down. It ain't a good view. It's sun. So you go. There we go. You got to go under the rear end, or the pumpkin center section, whatever you want to call it. It called super low. Be careful. Can't see where we at. Oh, here low. Yeah, take that. But we just gotta get both the tires out of the way. That's all we gotta do. Tell you what, I'm on the pumpkin or not. Be real with y'all. Like I'm on the pump. Look at that, throwing my phone. But you want to find out for real, you gotta get both of them tires off the ground. They got to get off the ground. So we're gonna do that. One thing I hate about low cars, man, for real. I'm not on the pump. This thing ain't moving. I will move. I usually come like this. I ain't coming out. Alright, you on there. Try this again. Alright, we're gonna check in. I gotta get this right. Alright, so we got it. Got it on the pumpkin now. Alright, so we got it jacked up. Now, here go the fun part. Show you how you got to rear in. Come right here. And you're going to have to look through there. I'm going to have to bring y'all up. Let's get it bright. I want y'all to see. I want you to make sure you can see good. Boy, some people need to see this. Simple stuff. And you spin. Oh man, I'm up here talking junk. It is. Transmission is in this car. Damn, I forgot. So let's kick it out of gear first, then I can show y'all. Alright, so now we got it out of gear. Let me see. Best view for y'all. So y'all can see what's going on. Probably right here. Yep. So you can see, let me see. Both of the tires off the ground. Hold on. Need none. Wait a minute, get y'all in focus. Get y'all in focus right quick. Now, when I spin these tires, look at that one right there. And that one right there, look at these two tires. Watch the direction they spinning. Alright, so we're going forward with it. We're going forward. Going back. Ooh, going forward. So we just going forward. So we're going forward. Y'all see those tires? Y'all see those tires? Now I'm gonna change the view, cause I don't know how easy it is to see. Pick y'all up. That's all you gotta do. That's all you have to do. Jack your car up. Let me see. All right, look. Going forward. See that tire over there spinning? Tire going the same direction. See, watch this. Forward. It's too tight over there. But anyway, put y'all back on the gorilla part. The way you check is jack your car up. Jack your car up just like this. If you got a transmission in it, take it out of gear. Even if it's just a roller, somebody selling you a roller and they say, hey, it got a rear end already in it, it got a POSI rear end in it and all that good stuff, you can check that. Jack your car up, spin the tires. Both of the tires should go the same direction. Both of the tires supposed to spin in the same direction. See if y'all can see better from over here. Yep, y'all can see. So we're going forward. See that tire spinning? Tire spinning forward. Now, when you don't have a rear end, and this works for any car, and I picked this car in particular because it got a carrier in it. This car has a limited slip carrier. Now, people hear limited slip think that means one tire. You have a limited slip POSI differential. That's the chunk that go in there. You do not have to change it. You don't have to go around looking for an entire rear axle to fit your car. You could take the cover off, change the middle, change the inside. I'm gonna give y'all the price points. Now I'm gonna give you the price differences. Now, that's how you check if you got a rear. It's a POSI carrier. The inside's been changed out of this factory rear. This is an 8.5, cause this is a 9C1. They come with an 8.5 in them from the factory. 31 spline axles. They got big boy axles in it, all that good stuff. Same rear in this car. I put this rear in the car, cause I bought another box Chevy some years back. I put the rear in this car. It's also a 9C1 just like this. It's an 8.5, 31 spline axle. The difference between these rear ends, this one has a carrier in it, right here. Dolo has a carrier in it. That one has a mini spool in it. It's depending on what you're trying to do and how much you're trying to spend. My Cutlass, y'all know I just put a carrier in it. If you follow me, this might be the first video you find it, but it has a carrier in it. Everything brand new, axles, carrier, ring gear. So if I jack this car up and spin the tires forward, it's gonna do the same thing. Both of the tires gonna spin the same direction. So that's how you identify whether you got a POSI rear end or not. Just we're gonna say POSI for short. The technical term is limited slip POSI. The reason they call it a limited slip is it's catered toward driving around on the street. Now, if you don't have a limited slip POSI carry, when you spin that tire, which is the power tire, they call it the pulling tire, over there on the passenger side, when you spin the pulling tire, this tire right here will spin backwards. It'll spin the opposite direction because it got spider gears in there. The way a carrier works is when power is applied to the back wheels, those clutches in there grabs that axle over there. They engage and grab the axle and make them spin at the same time. Open carrier, they call it open carrier, they don't do that. So if you don't have a rear end in your car, and you can still go check it, you can go do this now. Jack your car up, spin that tire forward, put it in gear, spin that tire over there forward, and you're gonna see this tire spinning backwards. That means you got an open carrier. You do not have a POSI carrier. Put this back in gear. So that's how you identify that. Now this video is so simple to some people. Simple information, right? But boy, y'all be surprised. Now, like I said, this car has a mini spool in it. I wish I had a carrier right here. I'll show y'all how it works. Now, for people wanting to put a rear in your box Chevy, if you want to pull two tires, it's a lot of benefits to it. It speeds your car up. You can go faster. You can it just overall pull better when you put a rear end in your car and a gear. If you just make your car two tires, it'll still feel the same. The ring gear, changing the ring and pin, is what give you that snatch, like, and spin the bigger wheels over. If you want to spin 28s, that's what I'm titled this video. How to burn out on 26s and 28s, or any bigger rim. If you want to spin the 26s and 28s, stock motor, as you seen, I put a clip in right now because y'all might be finding my channel. But that clip y'all just saw was this car right here, Big Meats. At the time, I had a crate 350 in it, AutoZone crate 350 with a serpentine, one belt setup, a GM serpentine setup, Edelbrock, dual plane intake, and a Holly 600 carburetor headers. A stock motor, no aftermarket camshaft, no aftermarket heads, no roller rockers, nothing. It's in my wife's car now. That was with a stock motor, regular 700 RFO transmission, 14 gears in this car. 26s, burn them out easy. It'll kill them. This car has a mini spool in it. It's not ideal for driving around, cause when you turn corner, what a mini spool do? It's a true POSI. That's what you call a true POSI, not a limited slip POSI. Both of your tires spin in the same direction at the same speed all the time. It ain't no clutches. Them axles are locked together all the time. They lock together. So if you take a toy car where the wheels always spin the same direction and you turn it, it will corner. It's called cornering. So when I turn a corner with this car, it's spinning the tire. It's skirt. That's called both of the tires trying to pull at the same time. That's where limited slip POSI come into play. With this car, when you turn it, the axle, the clutches in that carrier, they release that tire. So it make it like a one tie. That's why that tie spin backwards. So when you turn, it makes this, it turns it into a one tie. It put in simple terms, cause some of y'all probably already lost if you just never find it. But with a limited slip POSI carrier, when you turn, it releases this tie right here, allowing you to turn freely and without all that skirt, skirt, skirt. When you turn right here, that tie, both of the ties, they still trying to go forward. Now, they say you don't drive with a mini spool. Some people had bad experiences on them. I have never broken a mini spool. That's the same mini spool in that car back from 2011. I don't have no problems. I done drove it on rims. I drove it on 15s, all of that. So, I never had no problems. It's just your choice. Now, let's talk about cost. A mini spool. A good mini spool you can get for probably like $150. Anywhere from $100 to $150. It's just one little piece. You gotta have an open carrier too. Meaning you gotta have a stock carrier because it uses the stock carrier. You take all the gears out the stock carrier, put the mini spool in, and you put your stock carrier back in. If you got a old worn out POSI unit and you want to go to a mini spool, it will not work. You gotta find an open carrier. It's called an open carrier. You gotta find a stock carrier basically. That's all it is. It's cheap. It's cheap. It'll give you a POSI, true POSI. It's just the downside. You got to deal with the corner, the skirt, 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 and when you turn it, you'll feel it like it binding up. You got to deal with that. If you don't mind dealing with that, and you want to save your money, that's what you can do right there. Get that. Now a carrier. I just put a carrier in this. You got Auburn, Eaton, Detroit lockers. Auburn are the cheapest carriers. You can get them between $380, $400. They the cheapest carriers. I've had one before. In this car, that's what I started out with. I took it out. No, I sold it ren actually. The whole ren cost was a 7.5. But I had an Auburn carrier. They okay. Over time, they ain't all that to me. This car right here has an Eaton. This car has an Eaton. They $500, close to $600, but they great carriers. If they go out, they rebuildable. They sell rebuildable packs for them. So think about that ahead of time. You want to get an Auburn that's about $400, and then when it's out, you got to throw the whole carrier away and replace it. Or you can spend the extra money, the one that's almost $600. It go out. You can spend $180, I think, and get it rebuilt, and it'll last you a long time again. Versus always spending $300. So you got to think about that. Then you got the Detroit lockers, which are $700. They're 700 something, but they top notch. And the Eaton top notch too, man. I don't never slipped or none of that. They great carries. So, but there's just some real information, man. Quick information on video call. People still don't know, man. You know, people pass you information, but they don't be knowing. So, you want to make your box Chevy, POSI, your Cutlass, anything. That's what you get. You need to know what side axle you got, which most of the cars 7.5. Box Chevys always come with a 7.5. It's another information. If you got a box Chevy, it has a 7.5 in it unless it's a 9C1, which is this, or ex-police car, or a taxi. Cause my other one I got this ran out was a taxi. If it's a police car or a taxi, they come with an 8.5 and the 11-inch brakes, and the lug pattern is different. So this car 5x5 all the way around, or a lug pattern like a bubble Chevy or a truck. This box is like a bubble Chevy lug pattern or Impala on the back, but it's a small Chevy on the front, like this Cutlass. So it's mismatched. What else? Now, the half vinyl boxes, some of them, the LS Broham, some of them come with 8.5s, but they don't have the big axles like this, and they got the small brakes. They got the 9.5-inch brakes, and I had one of them too. I had a half vinyl box with an 8.5 in it, but like I said, they don't have the bigger axles like this, so you still can break them. They don't have the 31 spline. They got 28 spline axles, 26 spline axles, just like the 7.5s come with. They just 8.5. They just got a bigger center section, but some of them come with 8.5s too, the half vinyl boxes. I showed a video before how you check whether it's an 8.5 or not. I guess I can show y'all that right. Nah, it's too low. I can't show you. But I show you I showed before how you tell if it's an 8.5 or a 7.5. It's easy to identify. You do not have to take the cover off and all of that. But yeah, that's it. That's it. G-bodies, all G-bodies come with 7.5s unless it's a Grand National. Grand National is the one that came with an 8.5. 442s didn't come with an 8.5. The Hearst Cutlass didn't come with an 8.5 either, I don't believe. These style G-bodies. Not talking about 70s, we talking about the 80s. The Grand National is the only one come with the 8.5, which is why it's so high too for that rim. But you know, you got options. These boxes, you can put an 8.8 in it or 9-inch. Gonna require some fabrication, but it can be done. This car right here will probably be getting a 9-inch eventually, especially with the power plant gonna be going in it. But for now, we're gonna make this 8.5 work and all of that. So yeah, that's it. Informative video, man. If you got further questions, just drop them in the comments. I hit you in the comments. I probably forgot some, but if you got further questions, just hit me in the comments and all of that. But that's how you identify whether you got a POSI rim. That's how you spend 26 and 28. Change your gear, make your rim POSI. I don't care if you got a 305. And I did a video about how to pick a gear, detect your gear ratio, and I'll calculate your gear ratio and all that based on your wheel height. You gotta check that out on my J Mac 2004 ride channel. But yeah, that's it. I appreciate y'all. Catch y'all tomorrow. I'm out.